All right, March 25th, 2026. We had a great day today. We actually had 3 trips because of the locks. We went through 4 locks today and
One bridge.
one train bridge. Yeah, that we had to manually raise. Total duration 9 hours, 17 minutes, 61.3 miles. Average speed 7.5 knots, max speed 8.7. I mean, we been rocking right along. We are now between Conway and Morrilton on the Arkansas River. Let me see here. Yeah, it's been a beautiful drive, especially once we got up to Little Rock, where the bluffs are and stuff like that. It was really pretty. We haven't had to wait on. Well, was it yesterday we waited on a tug?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't today. Today we bolted through every lock. Okay, we had to wait for them to set them up for us, which is only 5-10 minutes.
Turn them around.
Yeah, that's what they call them. Turn them around, getting them ready for us to go in and go up. I mean, we've got really good at locking. I mean, our rope deals work really good. We just pull in, get pretty close, and then I just slide the boat over sideways onto the fenders, and works great. Then when we go to leave, I slide the boat out about 5-6 feet, so we don't take a chance of hitting the swim platform on the dock wall, because the warden over there just comes unglued. But yeah, we pull out of there nice and neat. The river's beautiful. I mean, today got up to almost 9 degrees?
I don't know, but it was wonderful.
Yeah. Now official anchorages are kind of few and far between.
We made our own.
Yeah, we make our own. As long as we're out of that channel, we're good to go. Dia, you got anything to add?
No.
Had steaks for supper.
Yes, we did.
Grilled on the grill, our little Weber grill. It was great. We hope to be in Sallisaw Friday. Yeah. We have slip rented there, and it's so amazingly cheap. I mean, I got excited when they told us the price. In Florida or even Alabama, and they get kind of crazy. The wharf, I was a little disappointed in them. It was a great marina, but they really hammered us on the rent for 10 days, even though there's hardly any boats in the marina. And the reason we had to stay those 10 days is because their vendors hadn't got the work done yet. So yeah, $268 a day. That's insane. That's Key West prices. Without Key West. There's that sun getting ready to kiss the horizon.
Oh, I know. They can't see it. I'm not zoomed in enough.
Yeah, we got to get up in the morning. Need to change a couple of filters. The mid tank has more, goes through filters more than. We've been almost exclusively running off of the Lazarette and the aft tank, basically since we got the boat, except for on the really long passages. We use the mid and the forward, and I need to start using the mid and forward more just to polish them up. That's not a big deal. It's priming them with that priming system is so easy. It's disgustingly easy. So just got to learn that stuff. This boat has 100 systems on it. The system for this, the system for that, 32 volt, 12 volt, 6 volt, 110, 240. It's just and I'm not an electrician, so. When did you put the antennas back up?
Earlier.
We had to lower the antennas because we wouldn't clear the railroad bridge, and I didn't want to smack them. Easy to put up and down. I didn't realize you'd put them back up. But You know, or
I told you I found that wing nut. Lois putting them up.
okay. But it's not off of one of the holders.
No.
So, all right. Yeah, our little straps on the cushions work great. You know, I've always lived in fear of losing one of those cushions because those custom-made green and white striped cushions would be, I'm sure, hard to replace, or you'll have to have custom made.
I got a guy for that.
Before we leave the boat Saturday, we need to get our dinghy cover on there. You know,
We still got to make the strap.
yeah, make a big green strap for it. So that ought to work pretty good.
Yep.
I can't think of anything else we really gotta do. You know, we got some stuff to do after we get to Sallisaw, but me and Larry will be able to knock most of this stuff out without a problem.
We
I
got.
haven't started our to-do list yet. I
We-
need to.
I'm sure it'll be extensive.
Yeah.
Make sure the leak on the front faucet,
Yeah.
so we can fix that. Because we'll have to
Alright.
pull chain.
But these are the kind of days that you live for. Well, you know, I used to tell the guys when I was in the four-wheel drive business, you know, people would see some of our pictures go, oh, that's so great. But you got to go on 5 to 10 trips
Right.
to have that one that's just so perfect. You know, we've been on the water a little over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we've had some crappy days.
Yeah, oh, that storm down
Yeah.
on the ICW.
But we've
you know,
had
ripped
some.
our flag off and,
Yeah.
and the line and
But we've had great days.
yeah. But like today, just absolutely beautiful. This morning the water was like glass. It was a true joy to drive this river today, and it's great. But you have to go out and do it, and do it, and do it until you have those great days that you talk about around a campfire forever. Okay, same with Jeeping, same with RVing. You got to get out and do things,
But we did have to make Krabby Pants go take a nap.
didn't it?
Make you go take a nap.
Well, I was getting tired.
You were getting cranky.
I'm sorry.
So I just pretty much told him, go to bed.
Well, you know, I'm totally comfortable with you driving the boat on this river. You know, fighting the navionics nuances is kind of goofy because it actually routes us from buoy to buoy to buoy.
Yeah.
You know, not around the buoys. You know, it says, oh, this is the shortest route. Go to this buoy. We don't want to go to that buoy. We want to go between those buoys, you know. And there's got to be a setting in there where we can do that.
I just gotta have time to sit with
Yeah.
the manual and read.
So, but you'd think some of that stuff would be a little more user-friendly.
But today I got so mad at it, I deleted every route we had in there and put back in only the ones we need. And I gotta go in there and put some more in
Well,
for
my
tomorrow.
problem is I'm doing my routes half the time laying in bed on my iPad, you know, and just to get an idea, like from Panama City to Muskogee, I did that route, you know. That's 1,300 miles.
Well,
you
I
know.
think what
And then
happened.
you can't get it out because
Right.
it's
I think what
eats up
happened
too
is we
much
had
meat.
two 17s
okay.
that were different, but
Right.
they were both 17, and then we were missing the leg between 18 and 19.
Right.
So I think counts and stuff just got missed.
That's all right. We work.
It
around
happens.
And it's quick to reroute. You know, short legs, it's easy. You know, not a big deal. It doesn't take a lot of computing power.
We just used the Simrad and the 2 tablets to drive.
Hey, gorgeous.
Hey, darling.
What do you think?
I'm tired. I don't work near as hard as Carl and Aaron.
Yeah, you need to run them ropes a little more on the lock. You know.
I do all right. Why don't you run the ropes? Aaron can
You
run.
want to drive?
Aaron.
You wanna
can-
drive?
No, she's
wanna
volunteering me to drive. She's like,
I'm not driving.
half the time when you walk off, she ignores you walking off.
Yeah.
So I have to.
He'll walk off, and I'll look at Aaron. Aaron,
What about today? When I said, here, step over here, and you're like, ah.
She was. I was sitting there watching now.
I tell you what, I will never hear the end of it if I ever drive this thing and run into something.
She tried to kiss a barge the other day.
I was aimed at it, but I was a ways off of it. I had plenty of time to turn.
Yeah.
I meant to turn that way.
You know, if you ever see me driving this thing, we're talking some either extreme circumstances or it's so easy that a child
We'll
can do
get
it.
you up on the lakes where there's some room to maneuver, and just let you drive, and
We-
then we'll go up and down the river a little bit. You know, we'll probably spend a lot of time on this thing this summer.
We had her in the ocean and she was still like, ah!
I'm sorry, all I think is dollar signs. What is this going to cost if I sink it? What is this going to cost? You know,
Do what I said earlier. You pull down on the RPMs, put it in neutral.
we had it in neutral and we're getting the antennas down, and they put me in charge of the wheel while the two of them came up to put the antennas down.
No, the funniest thing is you gave her the wheel and she's sitting there and she's turning the knob and we're in standby. I'm like, Dia, it's on manual. Use the wheel. That's why it's
Now,
not
manually
working.
You use the wheel on stand.
The helm.
The hell, whatever.
Well, I told her wheel. She.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
We'll
I-
line that out.
I'm good never knowing.
No, you need to know.
I'm good.
What if
never
I'm not
knowing.
on the boat and you need to drive?
Because if
We're
she
not
falls
going
overboard,
anywhere
I have to
without
jump
you.
in after her. Okay.
I'm sorry, John. I'm pretty sure you don't have Facebook, but John, your wife is going every time we take this boat out. You're just gonna have to get used to it.
Yeah, man.
Either her or your brother Larry.
Okay. I'm itching to get Larry out here. He would love this river.
I mentioned to get John out here. He'll like
Yeah.
it.
I think get John on the boat, get him to relax a little bit, get a 6-pack of something,
Right.
you know.
We'll give him beer and stuff to grill. He'll be happy.
Yep.
Okay. No
Okay.
drinking and driving the boat.
No,
No, we don't do that.
I know.
he
There's
knows
been a
he'd be
time, too, I
overboard.
thought maybe I need a drink, but spreadsheets and alcohol don't go together. So I've been good.
You know, can you imagine the size of the catfish in this river?
Something big splashed over here earlier,
we
but
got
I
a
didn't
lot
see
of
what
fish
it
walking
was.
around here. You know, and once I'm in Oklahoma, I can do some fishing off of this thing
Right. We'll get
because
it.
I've got the license for
Now
that.
you got a lifetime
Yeah.
license. I
Yeah.
think mine's still good for a couple of years.
Yeah, we'll just sit on the back deck and fish and do the catch and release thing.
Yep.
And what this means is Carl's going to have to do all his mowing and yard stuff during the week. And
That's
then
right.
come Friday morning, we're headed out to the boat.
No, he does it on the weekend, and we spend the week at the boat when there's nobody else around.
It doesn't matter to me because I work remote. So I can stay on the boat and he can go back to Mustang. I don't care.
You know, I was trying to do real estate deals today. You know, that's what, you know, people don't understand with the technology. I got Starlink right back there.
We do.
You know, I was doing contracts and negotiating deals. Just it's, you know, I got to step away from the wheel to do that stuff. But
That's where
Not a
having
big
Erin
deal.
helps out. You know, not only can she take over the helm, she can also handle, you know, the transactions and stuff. You know,
now, one of the problems we've had consistently is radio stuff, because Navionics will say, okay, channel 16, channel 13. Okay,
yeah.
we call them on 16, they go to 14. You know, okay, we'll go to 14. You know, but
So apparently,
Navionics is just, I think, way outdated on. Really, it's been that way all the way up the Mississippi.
Mhm.
You know, it's not like
But you got to think most people using it aren't traveling the Mississippi and the
right.
Arkansas, unfortunately.
you know, we only saw one other yacht all the way from New Orleans all the way to the.
And that's on Monday's video, which was just
and they were
posted.
coming down the Mississippi from the Arkansas.
From Little Rock.
From Little Rock.
Yeah, that's the only other one we saw. Everything else is barges
Commercial.
and tugs and a few fishing, you know.
Here
bass
lately
boats and
on
stuff like that.
here lately on the Arkansas, we've seen some fishing.
We actually saw a
fishing.
pontoon.
Now on the weekend here, I can imagine it gets busy.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna get dark soon. Say good
This
night.
has been a long, rambling video. Say
That's
goodbye.
okay. It makes up half our videos.
Say good night.
Good night.
See y'all.